All right, Darren, first up, we are going to go to our Women's Known Pro. That's our first class that we have here, and we want to bring these archers out. Well, let's go to our standings first so we know who's coming out when we see it. There's our leaderboard. Darren, break it down for us.
Back-to-back champion, maybe back-to-back-to-back champion. Tanja Gellenthien, top of the leaderboard there at a 218. 2025 Vegas champ Gracen Fletcher in second place at a 214. Morgan Rives, 213. Sarah Prieels and Annabelle Moore rounding out the top five with 212s.
All right, let's get to our main event here. Again, Women's Known Pro. Our fifth place qualifier with a score of 212 and 8 bonus rings. From Little Rock, Arkansas, Annabelle Moore. Our fourth place qualifier with a score of 212 and 9 bonus rings. From Edinburgh, United Kingdom, shooting for Mathews, Sarah Prieels. Our third place qualifier with a score of 213 and 10 bonus rings. From Natchez, Mississippi, shooting for Elite, Morgan Rives. And our second place qualifier with a score of 214 and 8 bonus rings. From Boonville, Indiana, shooting for Hoyt, Gracen Fletcher. And our number one qualifier with a score of 218 and 9 bonus rings. From Stanton, Kentucky, shooting for Hoyt, Tanja Gellenthien. All right, Darren. Yes, as you mentioned, currently the first 3 tournaments were all won by Tanja Gellenthien.
And I think a couple of them, she had to shoot the 14 on her final arrow to win it, and she did.
You are correct.
Oh, yeah, she's been on fire this year. She's a phenomenal archer. Gracen Fletcher's in second place. She was the Vegas champ this year.
Yeah.
You know, Morgan Rives is no stranger to these shoot-offs and winning. Sarah Prieels is a great international archer. Annabelle Moore, I believe last time we talked about her, she's 17 years old.
Watch her.
She just came into the scene, and she is tough.
Watch her.
Yep.
She is a name to watch.
Yep.
100%. Gracen Fletcher. That's a name to watch. This is, I believe, her second ASA in the pro class.
Yeah.
She shot amateur classes, but
here's a look at Morgan. Morgan, good look at Morgan right there, calling an upper, I believe, and I believe she got it. There's Gracen.
all right, we want to welcome everyone who is just tuning in for the Sportsman's Channel. We are here at the Mathews Pro-Am, fourth stop on the 2025 Delta McKenzie ASA Tour. We are here at Fort Massac, Illinois, and we're with our Women's Known Pro division. They just shot their first arrow. If you're wondering why you're coming in the middle, we've had crazy weather delays and all kinds of complications, but you can see the sun is shining, and so we're here. Women's Known Pro, they just shot their first arrow, so you didn't miss anything yet.
$10 for Gracen.
All right.
$224 for her.
So that was Gracen Fletcher. If you missed our introductions,
There
from
was a
Boonville, Indiana.
Good look at Morgan Rives over her shoulder, and I believe she shot an upper 12, and she did.
She did. Morgan Rives, Natchez, Mississippi, shooting for Elite. Sarah Prieels from the UK, one of our international shooters. Starts out with a 10. And young Annabelle Moore is our next archer.
She went at the 14. She's like, all right, I'm 6 points out of the lead. Let's just try to make a move.
And guess what?
Got it.
She got it. Annabelle Moore, 17 years old. So between them, I mean, you got Annabelle, Gracen's 18. I believe Morgan is 18 or 19.
Yeah.
I mean, these ladies,
I don't know if
we
it's,
won't say Sarah and Tanja, but they're older than that.
and I don't know if it's right to say for the Women's Known Pro, but I want to say young studs.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see it.
Morgan, I started to mention a minute ago, there's a good look at Annabelle. There's Sarah. Morgan, she 12'd her first target. came up to me while we were in the rain delay and said, "Do you have cams?" And I said, "I do." She's like, "Something's up with my bow, and I'm just not sure, but I think I'd be more comfortable if I could change my cams." She tore her whole bow apart right before the shoot down, stepped up there and 12 the first target. So here we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you've never rebuilt a compound bow, there's not a ton of parts, but there's a lot to get it right.
Yes. With the draw length, you lose a couple twists in your string, your peep doesn't roll right. There's a good look at Annabelle. She started with the 14. Let's see what she does for an encore.
She's on.
She did not call upper, so she was shooting at the 12. There's Gracen.
So what's happening, folks, is we've got 5 3D targets here, and we're shooting. Each archer shoots a target, and then they rotate to the right. Number 5 target swings around to number 1. So we have the HHA Coyote, which is at 47 yards. That's our number 1 target.
Annabelle
that was
got a 10.
Annabelle Moore. Coming around to the Gas Bowstrings Ram. That is 37 yards. This is the known distance class. So these ladies are using rangefinders.
Mm-hmm. Tanja called upper. She's just under it, I believe.
Got the 10.
236.
Coming up next to the Stan Impala is 43 yards. Gracen Fletcher.
She called upper. The flag's up. Well, she's putting it down
she took
now.
a 10.
Okay, I don't know if she did or... Oh, she's putting it down because her arrow was called. Okay, I get confused by that sometimes.
Morgan Rives on the Schwacker Blessbuck. That is 35 yards, so that is the shortest target. And then Sarah Prieels is on the Bow Doodle Bedded Buck, 40 yards.
She called an upper and shot an 8.
Shot an 8. Okay.
230. So right now, Annabelle and Tanja are tied at 236. Morgan is at 235, if my math's right. And then Gracen is at 234. Sarah at 230. We'll get an update here in just a second.
If you're
yes.
a regular with our ASA broadcast, you're seeing those numbers starting with 2. That's because, Darren,
we had a storm blow through earlier, and unfortunately day 2 of competition was canceled, so we had to go off day 1 scores. 20 targets would be 200 par. Obviously the up scores were bonus rings, but yeah, we got a half a tournament in this weekend.
Yeah, we got through about, depending on what course you were on, 10 to 12 targets, and then lightning came and it just hung around to early afternoon. There was just no time to finish it, so unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Another good look at Annabelle right there. She's shooting the gray ram, I believe, the Gas Bowstrings Ram.
Morgan is in the shadow there. Couldn't see it.
Sarah.
There's Sarah Preel.
She didn't like that one when it left. It looks to be a little bit left.
Sarah comes over from the UK from time to time. She doesn't get to all of these, but she's an excellent archer in all the target stuff.
Yes.
Vegas, Lancaster Archery Classic. She shoots all those games. So she's an excellent archer.
Sarah got a 10.
She is cranking that sight.
240. Here's Annabelle. She hit the first ring, didn't miss the second one by much.
Gas Bowstrings Ram.
They're taking a look. That's close.
Oh, I think she got it.
12.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Wow, good for her. 248. Good strong shot from Tanja right there. We mentioned she's a multiple-time winner this year, but you talk about tough archer.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Vegas champ, Lancaster Archery Classic champ, you name it. Tanja Gellenthien has won it.
Success on the world stage. Yeah, she's tough.
Yeah. And it's interesting, Darren, because
8 for Gracen, 242.
2 years ago, Darren, Paige Pierce came through and won all these tournaments. And I remember people saying, she is too good. The people can't hang with her. And now you got Tanja Gellenthien came up here and says, well, I think I'm pretty good.
The Paige came in at an elite level, and the playing field has, caught up to her.
Yeah.
I mean, Paige hasn't changed her game much. It's just the competition has caught up. And it's great to see.
Yeah. Paige still excellent at this game. Still makes shoot downs. You know, no slight to her at all.
Paige only wins.
Still one of the best.
She only wins about $6.8 million a year shooting a bow. So
That's
that's exaggerated, but she'll be just fine.
Yeah. Yes. And if you had given her the full day today, she might have been out.
Yeah,
here,
who knows? Yeah.
Yesterday wasn't.
She
her
said,
day.
I talked to her earlier in the rain delay, and she said, "Man, I've shot great today. I hope we get a finish." So I know she was making a run.
Yep.
There's a good look at Morgan. Tore her bow completely apart, put it completely back together.
I can't believe it.
And here she goes. There's Sarah. Paige holding her umbrella. That's close at that 14.
So now we're looking at Gracen. So she is our Vegas champ this year in Women's Pro, the only one to shoot a 900.
Good strong shot.
At 18 years old.
Had never shot a 300 before in Vegas and went out there and shot three days in a row.
That's right.
Boom.
Announce your presence with authority, Darren.
Yeah. So Morgan shot a 10. 255.
Coming
This
to
is Sarah. She went at the 14.
She did. I think she's just off.
She got an 8.
Yep, for an 8. Gas
248.
Bowstrings Ram. Annabelle Moore. The Stan Impala.
She did not call upper, and that arrow was awful close to that lower 12.
Here we go. There it is. Got it.
12, that kid.
Got it.
260.
Keeps rolling.
I met her at an indoor tournament. I think I mentioned it before. And hey, how you doing? Good, good. How'd you shoot today? 60X. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I got them all. And I'm like, holy smokes. Good 12 there for Tanja.
Tanja gets the 12.
258 for Tanja. Yeah, this is far from over.
All right.
Good look at Gracen there. Gracen. Strong shot.
She went at it.
She got an 8. She went for that 14.
I think if she plays this game a little more.
Oh, yeah.
That seems to be, same with Tanja. She didn't have a lot of experience with the 3D game, but obviously she has figured it out.
Yeah, I hadn't seen, and if I had seen her, I hadn't noticed Gracen out here much. I passed her on the range yesterday or today, and I was like, hey, champ, I was surprised to see her. I'm glad to see her out here.
Yep, me too.
She's another Hoosier down around Boonville, I believe it is.
That's right. One of your fellow Hoosiers.
Hoosiers.
All right, there we go. Annabelle Moore holding that lead. 2-point lead over Tanja Gellenthien.
Let's see if Morgan makes a move here. She's on probably the shortest target, which is the Ram. It's the second shortest target. I think she can probably see that 14 ring. Let's see if she's ready to make a move here. She's 5 points out of the lead. A 14 would do her well. See what she decides to do. She went at it.
Went at it. I think she's low. Gracen on that Coyote.
Pretty steady right there.
Split screen. Talking's hard.
Nice strong shot. She did call upper. It's in the vicinity.
Yeah, close.
In the vicinity.
She might be just under it or to the left. Yeah.
It is.
A little bit
maybe
left.
she got an 8.
And popped out of the 10 ring to an 8. 258.
Okay, Morgan's going to take A. She was trying to make her move. I don't blame her.
Yep.
8. 2.
Morgan's great, even at her young age. She's won several of these. She's almost always in the mix coming into the last day. Just
14 for Sarah. Nice.
There you go, Sarah.
262. That puts her right back in the hunt.
All right. Here's our leader, and she did not call upper.
Nope. She went for the lower.
Close. Yeah, they're looking at it. And Scott says 10. Okay.
270.
So Tanja did call the upper, and I think she's left.
Yeah, I believe it's just a 10.
Yeah.
We're already, this is our 5th arrow already?
5th arrow, yeah.
Oh, wow. So 268 for Tanja. Annabelle's leading this thing right now. Whoa.
Yep. Gracen Fletcher is going to finish in 5th place with a 258. Congratulations for her. Your second tournament as a pro. You make the shoot down?
Yeah.
Hey, pretty good.
We've had the camera there on Tanja, and I'm pretty sure she's going, well, if I'm going to win this one, I have to shoot another 14.
Another 14. Can she do it?
Oh, I know she can.
In Fort Benning, she had to have a 14. She hit it. In Camp Minden, she had to have a 14. She hit it.
So we're going to have 4 in the final arrow. That was a fast shoot-off. Even I was surprised when I looked down at my note card here, and I'm like, oh, that was the 5th arrow already.
Yeah. We should let folks know we are kind of hustling because there is a storm reportedly on the way. So we want to get all the action in before that happens.
It is a little bit cooler today. It's still humid, but we were in the upper 90s with like disgusting humidity.
Brutal.
And it's a little better today. I think disrespectful was the word somebody used about the weather at home. How's the weather?
I think it's right.
It's disrespectful.
It is. Yeah. I agree. So folks can't see it, but I'm looking at one of our cameramen standing in front of me, and he's taking his shoes off because he's ankle deep in the water. Yeah. That's how much rain was dumped this morning once it did start. And the guys here are like, well, my feet are going to be wet. I'll just take my shoes off.
Looks like Scott chose the Impala for our 6th and final arrow.
All right.
What's the shooting order here? We're going to have Sarah Prieels is going to shoot first. Morgan Rives will shoot second. Tanya's going to shoot third, and then Annabelle is going to figure out what she has to do to win her first tournament at the ripe old age of 17.
There he is.
There he is.
The water is just behind our cameraman there. You can't see his feet because of the stanchions there blocking, but trust me, he's standing in water.
Just ankle deep.
And kudos to the cam crew for getting this ready for action. In case you didn't notice, we use all electronics and we're in standing water. You can do the math there as to how well those two go together. But we're here and we're live, and we're about to shoot the 6th arrow for the Women's Known Pro Championship in the Mathews Pro-Am.
This is so cool. I mean, seasoned vets, multiple-time champions, youngsters that have never won before, both have a chance to win this thing.
Yep.
Makes my heart beat a little bit. I like it.
I'm
nervous for them. I shouldn't be.
I always say these things. I get nervous, Darren, and I'm not doing anything.
I think it's way worse sitting here watching than it is being out there.
Here we go. Sarah Prieels.
Is she?
She's the UK.
She's 1 point out of third right now.
She's right. Oh, I heard so I'm guessing that's it.
Oh, she smoked
14 for Sarah Prieels.
Moves her to a 276. So she's 13 points ahead of Morgan. So guess what Morgan has to do?
Yep. With that, everyone has to hit something to beat her.
Yep.
Some have an easier path than others, but
that's right. That was huge.
Good for Sarah. All right. Morgan Rives. Natchez, Mississippi.
She's tough.
She is very tough.
I don't think I'd want to fight her.
No, very few words.
Yep.
Pretty stoic. Super fun. That's just her personality.
Yeah. She's a good kid.
Absolutely.
Get it, Morgan. Low left.
That went off a little quick.
I think that probably is going to be wide of the 8 line. Well, it may have snagged that 8 line.
Let's see here from what our judges say. Downrange.
It's an 8
from
so
Scott
she's
Parrott.
going to finish in 4th.
Okay.
271. Because if
Sarah
Gracen
Prieels
hits it, Gracen takes a 5, she's at 273.
Yeah.
If Tanja shoots at 5, she's at 2. No, Gracen's not in. I'm at the
Sarah Prieels just shot herself onto the podium.
Yeah, she did. So if Yeah, if Tanja shoots a 5, she's at 273, which she probably won't. Annabelle, then, yeah, it's far from over. We're going to see what happens here. I'll quit babbling.
Right. Tanja called upper. That's her husband, Braden Gellenthien, on the umbrella. Here we go. Does she have another 14 in her?
Would not surprise me.
Oh,
she did shoot at the upper.
Yeah, that's a 10.
So she shot a 10.
I don't think she got that 12.
278.
I think that's a 10, Darren. I know there's a connector there, but I think she's
just
wide.
It's close, but I think it is just right.
Oh.
No, it's not an 8.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. There we go, Scott Parrott. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
10. Okay.
So she's at 278. So Annabelle's at 270. Annabelle,
8.
She's going to need a 10 to win because of the bonus rings, I believe. Or are they tied on bonus rings?
Well, she just did not get a bonus ring.
Okay, so
yeah,
8 to win. 8 to win for Annabelle. Wow.
Annabelle Moore. Women's known pro, the youngest one on this field here today.
So cool.
Needing a 10 to win. That's the look of confidence right there. There it is.
She's so tough.
Yeah.
That's her dad holding the umbrella. I know he's super proud of her.
Way to go, Annabelle.
That's so awesome.
Yes. Good finish, Darren.
That's so good. 17 years old out there competing with those more studs.
Yeah, right.
So good.
All right, Darren. So, women's known pro. Tanja Gellenthien, it was leading shooter of the year coming in this weekend with her scores. She's probably going to maintain that. So she didn't win it, but she's still in a good spot for shooter of the year. But we want to talk to our winner, Annabelle Moore, as she puts on the headset. All right, there she goes, Annabelle Moore. Tell me about that first win in the women's known pro class. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling really overwhelmed.
I couldn't tell it all by your face.
Yeah, it does that.
So talk about that. I mean, the ladies that compete in this class. Here you come out, you're the champ. How does that feel? Talk about the work that went into that.
Well, it was a lot of work. We did a lot of work at our place, so I had to really work to make sure I had enough time to shoot, and I did. I guess I did enough.
Annabelle, I met you earlier this year, and I know you shot some fantastic indoor rounds. We talked about you on a previous broadcast. You're 17 years old. You've obviously got some serious game. Did you believe that you could compete out here? And if you didn't, you certainly believe that you can compete now?
Yes.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
We talked earlier to Keith Thalstrom about confidence. I mean, you shoot so good, and you're young. I think you have a very bright future. Congratulations on a fantastic weekend.
Thank you, Mr. Darren.
All right, Annabelle Moore is our women's known pro champ here at the Mathews Pro-Am from Fort Massac. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Known Pro is up next.